and welcome. It is indeed Howdy, Brian Smith live in the Forbidden Library. How did you guess? I mean, it could have been Teller for all you know. I really want to do a thing, maybe on April Fool's or something, where it's not me. Where, like, we have a whole stream, and maybe it's someone else behind my model. Maybe I get a friendo to do it or something. But it's not me. It is not Brian. It is Brian Smith live from the Forbidden Library, but not Brian Smith live from the Forbidden Library. Maybe one day. We've got a long time until April Fool's, so hopefully you forget about that idea before we actually do it. But today, we're going to do some detective work. I'm going to prove I have a brain. After ruinous streams on Tuesdays, I need a confidence boost for my intelligence. Because I have brain cells, and I'll prove it today by not doing any Googling at all. And if we do Googling, I have to do something. I have to... the stream upside down. I don't know. Maybe, what should I do? I have to go find a potato model for next stream. Yeah. Who's this again? Wait, it's a rat. It's a rat with a moustache. Moustache. Wait a sec. Sorry. The Brady I don't know with the moustache. I have the wrong person. No, it's still me. Let me just... Ta-da! It was me the whole time! Absolute master of disguise that I am. Should play game. Oh yeah, we had to do the hidden cult thing last time. That was really fun. Like, figuring out whoever... Everyone had a mask on, but I had to still figure out who everyone was. It was very cool. So, should we try, remember... Should we recap? Recap. So, can we get a refund? No refunds. All payments are final, no refunds. So, we had Albert Cloudsley pushed his expedition partner off a mountain because he wanted the golden idol. But then, I believe maybe his son or something died to an accident. And then there was some hullabaloo around his will because his another son, Edmund Cloudsley, wanted the golden idol. So he was going to get it nicked. But his another relative called Peter Batley was also very mad that he didn't get what he wanted and tried to get it nicked. And then his friend got his servant exploded, spontaneous combustion style, because that's what the statue can do. And then the guy who did get it, who was Mr. Willard, he was murdered by a man going by the name of Ash Blair. See, Ash Blair was a pseudonym for a man named David Goran. And David Goran is a servant of Edmund Cloudsley, the other guy who wanted the idol. So he sent him to go get it. And then when he had the idol, unfortunately, David Cloudsley was also a target of multiple people. Partly because he's a rich fuck, and partly because he had the idol. So a secret society called the Dark Hand sent a steward to poison him, and ended up poisoning his cousin instead, so he survived. But I think did they manage to take the idol as well? No, not yet. So he was doing experiments with the idol to unlock its secret powers, and he needed a body to do so. So a gentleman thief by the name of Walter Keane, did a ploy with a fake body to try get the idol. Unfortunately, he got 2 of his cohorts killed, but he also got Edmund Cloudsley killed in the explosion as well, which left him and David Goran working together to deal with the secret society, as Walter Keane was part of said secret society and had been accused of being a traitor. So he brought in Walter Keane, disguised as another cult member, to get him through the deadly ritual and prove his innocence. And that's about where we're up to. so let's see what's going on. That is so much, considering there's been very little in the way of dialogue and it's just play. That is so much information I just gave you. Okay, so we've got some more cult members here. 5 strange-looking masks. A set of heavy wooden oars. Oh, what's this? There's nothing to click. The boat being tied up. The rules. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin and Reborn. So someone's going to get crowned Griffin, because they've all put the masks down. History. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. Or is it Gryphon? I'm going to say Griffin. In 1721, the first Dark Hand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying, jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beast Master Lord Pletsley performed a seance talking to the spirit. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Dark Hand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain? Lord Angus MacBain's on it. Produced a homunculus as well. In 1771, Proud Beast Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotized the same man as well. Okay, so no one has successfully proved a miracle that our Lord Angus MacBain cannot repeat so far. So we got this guy. Who are you? That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there is Griffin Reborn. So he's got a seal with the Roman numeral. I guess when it's stamped, it'd be the other way around, so it's 7. And then ruby ring, which seems to be a symbol of this cult. Kneel before the Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. I think this might be Mr. Keane. In summary, they are a bunch of pricks. Correct, yes. 7, yeah, I thought so. It confused me a little that the lines were before the V, but like I said, if it's a stamp, you stamp it and then it'll be the right way around. Okay, so we got some stuff. I don't know what's going to be relevant of that in the moment. So one of these would be Angus MacBain, which would be the guy trying to do stuff. What book are you writing? I am a new viewer, so I don't know. So I've written have I written 5 books now? Yes, I think, maybe. Moongirl 1, Moonrise, Moongirl 2, Beltoll, Moongirl 3, Guillotine, Moongirl 4, Rift, Moongirl 5, Camelot. Yes, I've written 5 books. I've self-published 5 books. If you search Bryony Rose Smith on Amazon, you'll find them all on Kindle and many other wonderful ebook sites. Some physical copies as well. They're a superhero sci-fi novel about a 20-something who just wanted to get a job because, you know, everyone needs a job. And then she applies for a job, but it's actually a ploy from a villain to get hostages. But then she's kind of a secret badass, so she badasses her way out of it. And the heroes take notice, and then they're like, hey, do you want a different job? And now she beats people up for a living. Yeah! Did I not? Oh yeah, in the ring, the ruby ring. But that's my books. There are links in the description, I think, to Amazon. And they're also available on my website as well. So he's got spurs. Why are we looking at people's feet? This will be interesting. Clue. And thus, Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brethren by demonstrating a true miracle. That'll be the big crown. Okay. Here, I brought back your stuff. Oh, Griffin Reborn! I'm thinking it's to check who's kneeling. Potentially. I think maybe there's gonna be something later on that makes it obvious as to why we're checking people's feet so much. So we got the hats. Okay, so yeah, I thought so. So the Griffin Reborn is Mr. Keene, Walter Keene. This clear's been out of thinking pan. Oh, so he hid the thing. Ah. The golden idol's enclosed within the handle of an ornamental cane. Fascinating and very smart. Dear Mr. McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practice this miracle. Oh, no, it's Lazarus that's done the miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input that and that. When he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Yeah. Interesting. So how did he make it not work in their hands? Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Drugs! Okay. Interesting. And then there's his shoes. He's got heels. What an honor to experience such an historical event. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker, as the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Dark Hand Master, JT. Ruby ring. A timepiece. Ah, here's all our names. Okay. Location, the lighthouse on the Gull Islet near Horn of Codhead. Time, noon. Lord Angus McBain, Lord Alistair Koch, probably not Cock. It is 19th century thugs. James Turner, Walter Keene, Lazarus Hurst, and Mr. Nicholas Maker. So that's all our names for the people here. Now, who got murdered at it? So we have footprints. Ah, this is why we're looking at people's feet. We have footprints. Who got murdered? Okay. They were a master by the looks of things. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. His arm appears to be broken. Ruby ring. Water Snake Master, lately I have experienced disturbing dreams, and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this? With your magic, desist immediately, and know that, when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Or, dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Place. Kensington Palace, not place. Ah, that's the other part of the staff. So, maybe he was beaten with the staff and it broke? Maybe. The door's locked from the inside. Okay, so what's up here? We have this. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. Alistair Koch. So he owns the lighthouse. A trapdoor that connects the staircase, but it is locked. It's locked. Transfer the staircase to the top of the lighthouse. Not locked. Okay. So this got locked from the inside. Someone somehow got down. So it must have pushed him off. And then got down. It's blank right now. Okay, what have I got to guess? I feel like Angus just has a backlog of countless miracles and just slips someone they don't like a hint and kill them later. Maybe. Okay, so who died? Who is our weakness? So I think Mr. Lazarus. This is our Griffin. But is our Griffin... Who does he look like? I need to take another look at Walter in some of the other scenarios. 1 second. We'll be able to see him in that one. Yes. Let me have a continue. Yeah. I need to have a look at Mr. Walter Keane. Is he got this long... the art's really misleading. Is this what Walter Keane... No, this is Walter Keane, isn't it? That's Walter Keane's face. And what... If I go back, I can find out what type of initiate Walter Keane was. Yeah, so Walter Keane was in the yellow, which is a steward. So, yes, this is Walter Keane. I know that. There we go. We figured one out. That's Mr. Walter Keane. So I think this is Lazarus. Lazarus Maker, I think was his name. Lazarus Hurst. Lazarus Hurst. Okay. Who else was present? So we need to figure out Angus McBain, Alistair Koch, James Turner, and Nicholas Maker. So in charge of notes, Nicholas Maker. He has the notes. I'm safely assuming he's Nicholas Maker. There we go. Oh, I need to look at his shoes. That says I haven't looked at everything yet. Oh yeah, his shoes. Both legs appear to be broken. Yeah, he fell off the top of the lighthouse. That much I can tell you. But who is he? Who are you? So they're both masters. Is there any hint on here? Does it say what Angus McBain was in here? He says he's a lord. Not a steward, not a master, a lord. But there's no one in a different thing. Unless this is Angus McBain. So-and-so, so-and-so, blackmailed so-and-so, so-and-so, to find out how so-and-so, so-and-so would perform the miracle. Okay, that was this. So, McBain blackmailed a dark-hand steward. The only dark-hand steward here is Walter Keane. So, we're going... Angus McBain blackmailed brain, come on, names. Not Lazarus. Walter very keen to find out how Lazarus Hearst would perform the miracle of... Now this is where I need to figure out the things. People who had the magical relic in their hands. I need to... You had the note, so it's... right cane and 2 squares. What was that mean? Right cane with dot. Right cane 2 squares. Miracle. Hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not convincing. Therefore, that. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. I think it's flight. Yeah, he flew with it. I think this pushed out air. And he flew. Flying. Yay! So we got that. We know kind of what happened here. So Walter Keane was fine. I really do think it was Angus McBain that died. I think he tried to fly. I don't know if anyone actually killed him. I'm pretty sure he tried to fly himself. So this is Angus. Which leaves these two to either be Alistair or James Turner. Those are the names, alright? Alistair Koch and James Turner. I have no idea which is which, so let's just put one in. James Turner. Yay! Fuck yes. He's got a 7 stamp and a note mentions something about the 7 Seas. Maybe there is something there. Ooh, maybe there is. So the first person to have the thing was Lazarus Hearst. The second person was Angus McBain. And the third person is the person who has it in the thing, which is Walter Keane. I'm a smart cookie. I think we can crack this already. Okay. Oh god. Using the to demonstrate the miracle of and became So Lazarus Hearst jumped with the cane. Or Griffin Reborn flying, come on, go seal, and jumped from the lighthouse using or Griffin Reborn the cane, the idol, using the mirror, using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying, and became the Griffin Reborn. Then Angus McBain jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. I am a genius. When Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Agnes McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Da-da-da-da! Next. Am I? The Ascent. The interrupted weekend at the Doctor's Saloon. Oh my, there's so many people, holy shit. Okay, what the fudge cake is going on here? The tea house! I want to go to the tea house. Croquet field, library salon, flower beds, fountain, and the chess house. We have this fellow. Oh Lord, did not expect something like this in our household. Got some grasses, so he's a gardener. This is such a mess. However will we clean the blood out of the rug? Oh my god, my guy. Have you considered laying off the opiates? Maybe? Look at him. This art is terrifying sometimes. Let's close my head to think about him. Haha, Leopold, your plan to frame Batu is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Ruby, a doctor's scalpel, and a clean small sword. We have a glass full of sherry and an empty glass of sherry. We have a fallen bottle here. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Ah, I see, the racism has come into play now. Yes, it's this guy again. He was at the beach, I think. So we'll have to go back and double check that. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly affirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Yeah, let's have a quick look back. I just want to double check. Yeah, so that's James Turner. Can we... I only have one name. Bro, his name's in here. Can I not take it? I have to remember that. This guy was there before as well. This is outrageous! I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold. Not some Aquatian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. Ruby, yeah. This seems like a setup. This guy doesn't have a ruby ring, which means he's not part of the cult the other guys are. He stole his life just like that. The Doctor's a smart man, since he saw through all his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company. Kindly affirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. A clean one. Clean sword. So this is the Lemurian prince, I take it. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honour. A spicy smelling ornamental box, a brown stone slate, a Lemurian club. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Vtuber clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly affirm your presence, James Turner. So this guy, I only have one name, and that is him. I don't know whether it's his first name or last name yet, but that's him. So we have... So I take it that's one of the artifacts he has from that guy's culture. And it's been used to do in this guy. Ooh. What is that? I don't know. Hello. Clue's been added to the thinking panel. A clean small sword. Listen. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Could be a button. Clean short sword. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly affirm your presence. Why do I not have all these names? Give me these names, because I feel like I can start figuring this out, because this must mean it's Augustus. This is Augustus that died. Which probably means the other guy is Leopold. Alright, you go. Oh, hello. It's been a while, Mr. Arthur Faulkner. At least I can do that. That's easy. Oh, God, believe me, my lord. I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Hey, give me my names, bro. Testimonials. Oh. It's 13 miles home from work. We got a full tank of gas, half a can of Red Bull. There's a hurricane outside and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it! Leopold. Okay. Did that give me the name? It did give me the name. So, I need to double check something. Now. Leopold claims that he had a glass of sherry with James in the library before becoming drowsy. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. He woke up to find the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, denounced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise alarm. So it's this guy that's getting accused. He's Leopold. I'm not actually wearing sunglasses or have Red Bull. I'm just doing the Blues Brothers bit. It's a good bit. I remember... Oh, Blues Brothers is a good movie. Okay, that's one. Gideon. Oh, we've had a Gideon before, haven't we? Claims that he was playing croquet with Agreen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Agreen's drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Agreen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly after. Okay, so we know this is Turner. That's Mr. Turner. I think this is Koch. Alistair Koch, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. I just want to double check. Yeah, Alistair Koch is that guy. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, so that's definitely Mr. Koch. Okay. Agreen. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. So this must be potentially his first name. Is it Mr. Igreen they call him? Igreen Patu? Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Now, the person he was with the most, according to them, was Gideon. So I assume one of them is called Gideon Bell. I assume it's this person because I feel like I know most of these. So I'm going to call you Gideon Bell. And you're going to be Igreen. I'm going to double check Gideon's thing though. Yeah, he doesn't say Mr. Igreen. So I'm assuming that's a first name. James. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blancard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. N.B. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. That's a good note. So that was... Is it James Turner? It's on the list. It's on the letters. Yeah, James Turner. James Turner. And who was the person... So Gideon saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Drank with Blanchard. Leopold Blanchard, there we go. Leopold Blanchard. Nice, nice, nice. This is so much fun. I don't know if it's fun to watch, but it's really fun to play. I highly recommend. Claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm raised. He had to get that in there, huh? Who's Alistair? It's got to be this guy, right? Potrick served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. So this is the butler. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry and the Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glass, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Okay, so this is Mr. Spade. So this must be the butler, which is Potrick. That seems to be all correct so far. So, brilliant. So this is his first name. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon moved to the rose bush. From there saw Lord August leave the fountain around noon. Continued to work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okie dokie. So your first name is Potrick, your last name is Hill. And your first name is Billiam, which I didn't know was actually a name. I know someone called Bill, and he hates it when we call him Billiam. It's my favourite thing to call him Billiam. Alistair Koch. So who are we missing here? Who is the deceased? What names haven't we done? So Patu, yeah. Arthur, yeah. Faulkner, yeah. Leopold, yeah. Gideon, yeah. Koch, yeah. Turner, yeah. Agreen, yeah. Bell. James, yeah. Blanchard, yeah. Alistair, yeah. Patrick, yeah. Spade, yeah. Billiam, yeah. August. Oh, we got one wrong. Who have we got wrong? I might use the hint. Oh, so his last name's not Bell. Huh. Did I... Just gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna take the pictures. Because as soon as I move something... So, I'm thinking these two are the wrong way around. Yeah, so it's just this. His last name is not... Unless it's Bell Augustus, rather than... But Augustus was right. So what's Mr. Augustus's last name? Lord Augustus, leave the fountain. Is there any names I haven't used yet? Alistair Koch, Master Turner. Bell is the only one I don't think I've used. I'm really confused on that. Yeah, okay. Old Augustus. Drug symptoms. Yes, we've definitely got some issues with drugs in this one, that's for sure. Lucas, so a guy's been killed by potentially a boomerang to the face, and we don't know who did it yet. Spotty Onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups, sleepiness, whites of eyes, get pink. So this is the one. So someone's been using black poppy somewhere. Because he's been affected by it. You're fine. He's been affected by it. So something in that sherry, I think. Yeah, it's in the sherry that was drank. So who drank the sherry? I believe it was Mr. Leopold. But he didn't say the sherry was bad. It was James that said that sherry was bad. But he left before doing anything. So something else must have been done. Okay, we still haven't looked at everything yet, so... Something is the victim. Augustus, I don't know the last name yet, is the victim. The boomerang looks like the murder weapon currently, but it's also too much of a thing. I think the library is potentially where it happened, because that's what they did. The body was found by Leopold, I believe? Yes, the body was found by Leopold, I can say that much. Leopold Blanchard. The rest, I'm not sure about yet. Location of each suspect when the body was found. Okay, so let's have a look. Leopold was in the library and he found the body. Who is Leopold? Is Leopold the general? Leopold's the general, I'm pretty sure. He was in the library. Podrick was also in the library. The prince was... which is green. Was with Master Bell the whole time. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return. They were in the chess house? The young man and the prince, they were hanging out together. Oh no, the loyalist, that's the thing. I don't know who the general is. I think James Turner's the general. No, James Turner's the doctor. And where does he claim he was? So the rest of the time, he was in the chess house too. The gardener said he was Billiam. In the garden. Flower beds, I assume. And the general... Who of you is the general? I thought Leopold was the general, but he's not the general. Alistair, you the general? You must be. So where do you claim you were? I think he was in the chess house too. Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought something... I think these two had moved on from the chess house, potentially. According to their statements. So, let's go back to Gideon. Agreeing drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch leave lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess... Oh no, they weren't in the chess house. They were in the tea house. Tea house. Tea house. Okay, so we haven't got many wrong. Where was the doctor? Where was good old James Turner? I'm pretty sure James Turner was playing chess with the general. They were together. That was different in the library. So maybe the loyalist wasn't in there. The butler had passed out in the library. So maybe it's the loyalist that has different ones. So that would be Leopold. Leopold. Entered the salon and found the body. The salon. Yeah, okay, so that's what everyone was at the time. So we've got that down at least. Okay, let's see if there's any other clues anywhere else, because I've searched this room a lot. I haven't even looked through all this room. The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. I did that. Okay, let's go this way. Outside! So we got here. Valentine. Is that the name I'm missing? Augustus Valentine. Yes! Cool, we have all the names now too. That's great. Anyway, let's actually read that. London Gazette. New Order Party. Who will be the next Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party. Moderates. Loyalists. New Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalists leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hurst his party in the opposition. That's very interesting, you know? Because we know that neither Blanchard nor Valentine are cultists, but Lazarus Hurst is in fact the leader of the cult. And is not quite in the running. Okay, so we've got a chess match in the chess house. The tea of the tea house. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty and the other untouched. An unfinished croquet match. Chrysanthemum bushes. Rose bushes. So this is... I can see where they are from here. So that's how I go back in. And then I can go back out. Cool. Okay. So... we know it's Augustus Valentine. So he's not going to be the next Prime Minister now. And then they're accusing the second... oh, this is how they get him. This is how they get... they're framing him. They're framing the secondary Prime Minister for the death of the first Prime Minister so they can have their own Prime Minister in. Is what it looks like, but this is incorrect. I know it is. Augustus Valentine is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. In the library is where the body was found. Is it? I want Leopold's testimony again. No, it was found in the salon, not the library. There we go. Okay, we have all the facts. Can we put it together? Early in the morning, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, so-and-so in the library and drank... who did that? It would have been the library. They took tea in the library. Yes, in the library with James and became drowsy. And I think it would make sense if we're talking Alistair and Leopold did. But I want to see if anyone saw anything of that time. Is there anything in these testimonies that doesn't add up? So in the morning you're playing croquet. That's great. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing through the glass window. So that's the croquet field. Yeah, so you'd be able to see the library from there. So he can see it. Full stop. So he might have seen something he didn't. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. Ah, he saw it. He saw the murdered, but he can't say anything because he's a foreign prince. And he's like, oh no, this is potentially the future. So it was the host. So one of the people there that poisoned it was definitely Mr. Turner himself. So one was, I believe it's James Turner, correct? Yes, James Turner. James Turner. Where's the Turner? There's the Turner. Drugged. James. No. Leopold. He drugged Leopold. Leopold Blanchard in the library and planted a boomerang. Meanwhile, in the Maybe? I don't know. I don't think that's right. Oh, this is complicated. Ugh. Right. Meanwhile, in the so-and-so, so-and-so and so-and-so, killed so-and-so and so-and-so, and this is the boomerang. This is where they planted a Lemurian boomerang from the... Did they? I'm just having struggles. I know. We kind of know what happened here. We know that Leopold and this guy were probably both drugged. We know that the butler also got it because he was sent in to deal with this and got drugged as well. He got affected by black poppy, which causes sleepiness, and the whites of eyes to get a pink tint. Lemurian boomerang would have been from up here. This is the salon, I believe. So it would have been Lemurian boomerang from the salon. That much we can say for sure. Someone, I think this is killed Augustus Valentine. And I believe he was turned up in the salon. There's no sign that his body's been moved at all. However, if he was drugged, he could have been moved, then stabbed, potentially. And it would make sense if he was in the library originally. So, meanwhile, in the library. But who killed him? I think it would have been... I don't know. I need to look at these again. Who was it that complained? So, had a glass of sherry with James in the library, and he became drowsy. Who had that glass of sherry? Leopold had that glass of sherry with James. Okay. James never complained about it being sour. You didn't drink it because you knew it was drugged. Stab, stab! There has been indeed some stab, stab. Astral the Phantom, welcome. I'm trying to figure out who did the stabbing. He got stabbed in the head. They're trying to say the murder weapon was this boomerang. But I think it was that boomerang. But I think he was unconscious when it happened. I think he was drugged. It's always the butler. I don't think it is the butler. The poor butler got drugged too. Meanwhile, in the salon, which is already got, I'm gonna put that. But did he get killed in the salon? Early morning, someone. We need to look at these testimonies again. Okay, right. What are people doing in the morning? Had a glass of sherry with James in the library and becomes drowsy. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler and did the... Okay, that's fine. What about you? Played croquet with a green in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. A green drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as a green was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Chess house, not chest. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and returned shortly afterwards. A green just says Bell was right. James, who I don't believe for a second, said he drank a glass of sour cherry with blackguard in the morning when he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Mr. Alistair, what do you say? In the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Did you? Did you? Can anyone corroborate that? Yes. Yes, Mr. Gideon corroborates that. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning, so the butler also corroborates that. Master arrived and instructed me to dispose of the spoilt sherry that the Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Upon entering the library to take away the glass, found Lord Leopold asleep, suddenly overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was awoken by Lord Leopold and... okay. Billiam, you know, you never underestimate the gardener. Okay. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. So what does that mean? So he's over here. They leave the croquet and go behind the manor, which is to the tea house, and that's where they said they were going to go. So that corroborates that. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at noon. Continued to work on the roses until alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. He's the only one who saw Augustus before this. No one else was hanging out with the murder victim. So was Augustus murdered outside? Fountain. Murdered by the fountain, potentially, which is in view of the chess house. Was he murdered outside and then dragged into the salon? There'd be signs of that, though, right? And it would have been within full view of the gardener the entire time. Both flower beds are in full view. Well, the chrysanthemums aren't. And then he saw the murder victim here. Let's have a look at that again. Leave the fountain around noon. So if he left and went to the salon, yes, that would make sense. And we know he was found in the salon. Meanwhile, we don't have an in the fountain anyway. So he probably wasn't. And you wouldn't be in the fountain. Grammatically, that makes no sense. So-and-so killed Augustus Valentine and planted a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. So I do think this is salon. I just don't know quite who did it. So it would have to been in the afternoon it happened. No, that couldn't be because he was alive in the afternoon. In the flower beds around noon. I need to look at something else. There's one more thing I need to look at. This. What is this? This may be the key to cracking the whole shebang. But I need to know what it is. Let's have a look at people's shirts. See if there's a button maybe that it could be similar to. Not you. Not you. You're missing a button on your shirt, my good fellow. So what does that mean? However, we know the host was doing it. Eye Patch is being accused right now. I think he's being framed personally, but he's going to be successfully framed at this rate. Early in the morning. I still think James Turner drugged Leopold Blanche in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the salon, someone killed Augustus Valentine and planted a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. Who killed him? I still don't know who that is. It's clearly 2020 vision discrimination. Let's leave that for now. We can figure that out in a minute. In somewhere around noon, someone, something, and planted the button to frame Leopold Blanchard. So maybe this isn't the killed. That's the drugged and stole the library. Meanwhile, in some... I don't know what this is. The Lemurian boomerang is the one that definitely got stolen and planted. But maybe it wasn't when he was killed. Or planted the boomerang to frame the Lemurian. But I don't think that was the thing. Again, the salon around noon. Someone. This isn't right. Augustus Valentine. This is incredibly big brain. My brain is struggling. I don't think it was James all day. Like, what were people doing around noon? We had two people. We had James. James and Alistair were playing chess together. The butler was unconscious. Leopold was also unconscious. Gideon and Ergreen were in the tea house. Arthur's the constable also wasn't even around. So that leaves Billiam. Was Billiam doing things? Billiam, I need to check you out 1 second. Do you have a... No, you don't have a ruby ring. So I don't know... Leopold. He was falling asleep when he saw the librarian bursting through the window. So that's in the morning. Woke up, found the butler on the floor, so he slept most of the day. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, found the body. So Alistair Koch saw Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away, just as Igreen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. So Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly after. potentially it could be Alistair then, if he left the chess house temporarily. So what does Alistair say about that? Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very... Yes, so he says nothing about that. However, he was witnessed leaving at some point in the afternoon. So that would be Alistair... what's his last name again? Koch. Alistair Koch. Okay. Pretty confident about it. Meanwhile, in the salon at around noon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. After James Turner took the button and... so I think this is it. Meanwhile, in the chess house... Alistair Koch did he drug the butler there? Because the butler got drugged too. Patrick Hill and... No, I don't think so. No one really entered the salon. The only person in the salon would have been... Leopold. And Leopold was out of his mind at the time. And stole a button. Meanwhile, would it be in the salon again? Who would have been in the salon in the morning? Who isn't... So we know what Leopold was. These two were playing croquet. James was also in the library, getting the button. Alistair was in the chess house in the morning, but we can't corroborate that until Patrick can. Yeah, that's corroborated. What about Alistair? William? I don't know. I don't know, because it'd be easy for James Turner to do it before he goes outside. I want to see what it... Yeah, so it's just this middle bit I don't understand. So early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole the button. Meanwhile, somewhere, someone did something and planted... It wasn't the Lemurian boomerang? Oh. The boomerang I thought was the guaranteed thing, which was throwing me off. Just quickly take a picky. So what can go there? Button, sherry, seal, club. Lemurian club. Interesting. Yeah, I've got most of it. Like, I know who did it, and I know what they did. It's this bit in the middle. I'm pretty proud of myself for this much figuring it out. So it wasn't James Turner, it wasn't Patrick Hill. There's nothing to do with that. Button, sherry, seal, club. Would it be the club? Because the only things we have that are Lemurian are either the boomerang or the club. And the salon was right, weirdly enough. So what's this? Killed, provoke, planted, drugged, It wasn't planted, so maybe... Stole? That doesn't make sense. I don't really have anything that points to that. Let's review. So we have a club here, which is Lemurian War Club. And we have the boomerang here, which is also Lemurian. Is there anything else that anyone else is holding that might be... What is that? Oh, he stole it from up here. Ah, the prince stole the thing, bro. Meanwhile, in the salon... No, that's not right again. Seal. It's a seal. I don't know why he'd steal that, though. Oh, to reclaim their honor. So he was after that from the start. I still don't know what the second name is, because I would put a green 2. Stole Lemurian seal from the salon. We got covered for, planted, drugged, provoke, killed, frame, stole. Let's see if I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. Okay, we're getting closer. So I think it's meanwhile in the chess house. I think Alistair... What's his name? Alistair Koch drugged the butler Podrick Hill and stole Lemurian seal from the salon. That's not right either. Someone drugged someone. No. Oh, no. It was in the tea house. Igreen. Drugged. The guy he was with the whole time, Gideon. Hey, yes! Right. Wonderful. We got it. We got it. We got it. Brotherhood member Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Let me just explain how I came to that. So this guy, literally the only thing I remembered was this. A spicy smelling ornamental box. So basically what happened is this guy... He doesn't really have anything to do with this lot. But when they were playing croquet out here, then they went to the tea house. And he put some of his own spices in the tea, where one of them was drank and one of them was empty. So Gideon passed out there, leaving him to sneak in here and steal back his people's treasure. Yeah! Fucking genius, bro. Oh, hi. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact, which I removed from the traitor Keen. I set it to take the heat from this cup of water. Then I changed the symbols and gave the idol. Give that heat to something else. There is much more the idol can do. I am smart. I will drink! And thank you for the follow! At this rate, I will solve the birds. Why is my frame rate gone? Hello, Double Hop, welcome. Nice. Next! Chapter 4, The New Order. Who's a getting murdered today? Oh lord, what the fuck happened here? Oh Jesus! The man is not breathing. No apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk, the night I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. I do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. No, the Zodiac Killer killed Bridie's favorite. He doesn't want to be caught. He was dehydrated. Very dehydrated. Look at him. Terrifying. Oh, hello. It's David Garan. Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. An Albion franc banknote. Oh, francs. We're in France. Yes, David Garan. 1752, enforcer of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Of course he did. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party plus 10. Total merit plus 8. And this is... He's been in this before. See, this is why you drink water. Very important. It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money, and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. But that's how you get the snacks. Mr. Nicholas Maker, 1757, record keeper of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Labelled protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Oh, these are so, like, menial mistakes. This is shit I would do. Loyal service and low-ranking position of the Order Party, plus 4 merits. Okay, who are you? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. This tribunal is a farce! They spread lies that my love is merely lust. And what do they even know about true art? Such a relief that they decided not to punish any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. Okay, and then we have... Remember the 3rd virtue, everyone! It's all about being a weird dog in a dress. A bitch, I suppose. Remember the 2nd virtue. So I'm guessing laziness and modesty, I suppose. Okay. Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal 42, March 14th, 1795. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. Tribunal is opened. Each culprit's charges are evaluated, and merit changes calculated. First culprit's merits extraction, 2nd culprit, 3rd culprit. Okay. That's everything in this room. Let's go up. And this is looking real Nazi right now. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We, as arbiters of order, must never violate the 1st virtue. So lots of money, because anyone at the head does. Of course they have plus 12 fucking merits, don't they? Dr. James Turner, 1747, Arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Oh my god! Kept a book, Legacy of the Rose Dynasty, in his study. Loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position, plus 20 merits. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant, Daniel, has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant, Toby. Damn, Toby, you fucking snitch. Oh. Walter Keane? Gideon Bell? Oh no, these are some familiar names. I'm not going to touch them yet. Let's talk to this guy first. I feel like that's going to take me a while. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well I keep no secrets. Of course you don't. Lots of money. Lord Alistair Koch, 1745, Arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manor. And loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position. 11 merits. Dear Arbiter Koch, I am writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Oh my. Is this another room? Yes, it is. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, let's read these first. So that's the Griffin crown. So Fangor Quinn. Oh my. And I'm glad it's censored. Culprit Fangor Quinn, birth year 1760, claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Oh my. Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with the neighbour's wife. Oh my. Fangor. Walter Keane. Walter Keane. Oh, sorry, I knocked my mic. Sorry about the sound. Flirted 3 times with different married women during a party convention. The gentleman thief cannot be stopped being a gentleman. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. I love you, Walter. Never stop being Walter. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the party of order. Lothar Richards. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. How dare he, right? Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. Fucking grassed, bro! What a dick. Grassed up his daughter. Mr. Josh Bailey left his work at Tannerley early. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. Drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Josh Bailey. Oh, that's the one I just read. Horrence Webb. Charges. Has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Holy shit, he has books! Fine, I don't need you widows. I'll start my own order party with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the party. That's Walter Keane for you. Expresses willingness to donate his castle to the party. Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during questioning. has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping, rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. Ew. Okay, so I need to figure out the merits from some of these. So, and figure out how many stuff they have on everything. Well, that's gonna be fun. Silence! You will perform your function as you are required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. Oh no, last time I saw it look like this, bad things happened. So I got brandy and opium. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Invoice, Black Hook Farm, butter, delivery costs. Violin. Oh my. Look at the little guy. He's just pooping in his pot. A portrait of Gideon Bell painted by James Nightwings in 1794. And these are confiscated books. This clue has been added. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. David the Gnome! In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. London Gazette. Since the year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos... Oh God. The Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the King's current residence to demonstrate the virtue of moderation. You're not gonna go just murder the royal family, are you? I mean, if you become Prime Minister and you haven't been sworn in by the Queen in like the next few days, then something's definitely wrong. Yeah, bye. I am honoured to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though, too bad literature is forbidden. A tobacco pouch. Okay, so we have everything. We need to just figure out what the fuck is going on here. So let's see, the first virtue seems to be some kind of indulgence, I believe. I think the first virtue is indulgence. Excessive... I think excessive lust... No, maybe not. Moons, lies, lust, art, fashion, merit, music, emotions, untidiness, secrets, years, idle truth. Or maybe it's moderation? No. The last one is literature. No. All literature will be punished. I think it might be excessive lust. So at work it was skipping, sloth will be punished. Mistakes. Bones, lies, lust, art. So the virtue of diligence, probably. Emotions, untidiness? Maybe? Is there secrets? No. The third virtue in here seems to be creativity. Art, music, and fashion will be punished. But what is that a virtue of? Excessive bones will be punished. We will confiscate your bones! Maybe. Not diligence, not beauty. It says vulgar, so yeah, it is beauty. It is beauty, it's 100% beauty. It's whatever they don't like, they put in. All literature, all secrets. Truth. And all lies will be punished. So what's the first one? Probably excessive lust, excessive emotions, excessive... No. Mistakes? No. Francs, because it's money. It's not indulgence and it's not francs. Okay. This is probably moderation. The virtue of moderation. Mistakes, francs, diligence, beauty, bones, souls, lust, lies, art, fashion, music, merit, emotions, untidiness, years, secrets, idle? No. Truth? Excessive truth will be punished. Indulgence. No worries, Boris. Hope you're having a wonderful day. The third virtue, being in 80s new wave band, will be punished. Oh, definitely. Sloth? No. No. How are we doing? Oh, indulgence isn't here, so I think maybe that's there. And something else is here. What's there for those secrets? Aha! There we go. Right, we got it. Okay, so these are our virtues. Now, how much do these virtues cost? I think I'm best going into these books for that. So he had 20 merits. 2 of them left. He got -2 at least. He slapped a sergeant in anger, which is excessive emotion, which is the first virtue, and listened to marching music in the manor, which is the third virtue. He lost a total. I'm gonna need a pen for this, 100%. We're going to have to write some shit down. Okay, so Alistair, he broke the first and second and lost 9 merits for it. I'm gonna have to do some maths. James, he broke, so excessively drank, which is the first virtue of indulgence. First And he had a book, which is the 4th. And he has -8. Then we've got Mr. Nicholas. 50p for virtue. Labeled the protocol as being on Thursday when it was on Wednesday, which is a mistake. So that's 2nd virtue. So Nick has broken the 2nd virtue and took a double length break in the office. That's sloth at work. So he's done the 2nd times 2. So that means he's lost a total of 6 demerits, which means the 2nd virtue is 3 demerits. Boom. What about you, my good friend? Has a secret compartment in his office? Ah, good old David. That would be a secret, so that's the 4th. And then he lied about it again, so that's the 4th again, which put him down to 8, which if he had 10 originally, that leaves him with 2, so the 4th is only 2? It's only 1? Yeah, that would make sense. So that makes the 4th demerit 1. So with that, we can figure out that James broke the 4th and the 1st, which means the 4th was -1, which means the 1st is -7. And Alistair broke the 2nd and the 1st, which would be 7 plus 3, which is 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which doesn't make sense! The maths is wrong! Also, I don't know anyone who broke the 3rd. What's the 3rd again? No, okay. Did I get that right then? Because he had marching music, so I don't think... Yeah, he broke the 3rd, not the... I wrote it down as the 2nd, but it's the 3rd Alistair broke. Yeah. The 1st and the 3rd. Which would mean the 3rd is... If the 1st is... No, we did this. If the 1st is -7, then the 3rd is 7, 8, 9, 2. Boom! I did some maths, bro! That was great. I feel so smart, bro. Okay, so now I can figure out what each one lost. I don't know why I need to figure this out, but we're doing it anyway. I'm going to take a picture of this screen so I don't have to keep swapping between all the time. Okay. So Fangor, let's have a look at Fangor's page. So he claimed he had no wife, which is a lie. So he, again, I'm going to actually write it down so I can then add it up. So Fangor, he claimed he had no wife, which is a lie. So that's 4th, which is 1 plus. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house, which is lust, so that's the 1st. So that's +7. Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger. How dare he? That's emotions. That's another 7 on him. Was observed spending a night with the neighbour's wife. That's lust. He has another 7 on him, so 3 times 7 is 21? 14... 15, yeah, 21. 22. He should have 22 demerits. He should be at -22. God, I feel so smart, but I need to go on a BRB because apparently, I don't know, I need to be... We're back, and yes, Boris. He really should count himself incredibly lucky to be alive after breaking the teapot. Cool, so next is Walter Keane. Good old Walter Keane. Fucking love this guy. Right, he's done so much. So, he flirted with 3 times with different married women during a party. That's a 7. That's a 7 right there. I need my thing up. That'll be some lust. Yep. Wore ridiculous headgear 5 times in public. I don't know whether I should be timesing this by the amount of times he's done it. That would be a 3rd virtue. 3rd virtue is +2. Claimed he had not betrayed High Abd Lazarus in the ritual of ascension. So that would be a 4th virtue, a secret. 1. So 7, 8, 9. So that's just 10, I think. Minus 1, 0. I didn't think so. Should it be 7 times 3, which is 21? Then should it be 2 times 5, which is 10? So should it be 32? Because it said he did all this multiple times. It's better. Oh, so I've got Fangor wrong. Let's have a look at that again. So claimed he had no wife. That's a lie. That's a secret. So, yeah, that's a 1. Let's try this again. Has a painting depicting a naked woman in the house. Ah, have I said that that's a lust thing when it should have been an art thing? So should that have been +2 rather than a +7? Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger. That's definitely a +7 because that's an emotion. And was observed spending the night with the neighbour's wife, which is definitely another +7. So if that's the case, it would be 14, 15, 16, 17 rather than 22. So 1, 7. Correct. There we go. Next lot. So Lothar Richards. Lothar. He held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered a large amount of wine to his guests. That would be a 7 for indulgence, I believe. Got angry during questioning, which would be another 7 for emotions. However, he did get +15 for the thing, so that would cancel out and bring him to a +1, I believe. +0, 1. Josh Bailey. Left his work tannily early, which is 2nd virtue, which is 3. Drank excessive amounts. Oh, that's indulgence, so that's a 7. And another 7 for the rum. Approached a married woman with a decent offer. That's a bit of lust, I would say, so that's another 7. Denied doing it 4 times. So that's 4 virtue, 4 +4 for the amount of times he lied. So that's 14, 21... 24, 28. Minus 28. Perfect. I have this so locked down. I am so smart. So, Horace Webb has not held on a job since New evaluated 60 instances of non-work. So, 3 times 60. Well, 3 times 6 is 18. So he's starting at 180. That's a lot. Claims he works in his castle, cleaning it with the servants. That's a lie, so +1, 181. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. That's +15. Which totals at 96. Which he gets +200, so that leaves him at 4. +4. +0. 4. Wonderful. Gideon Bell wears an outrageous hairstyle. He is a fashion disaster, which gives him a 2. Broke down into his 10 times during questioning, so that's 70, because that's an emotion thing. Refused to start working at job, 5 times of instant skipping, so 5 times 3 is 15. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to his cousin's castle. I believe that's probably 4, if that's a secret. Yeah. So that's +1 on that. So 70, 85, 87, 88. So he should be at -88. I am smart. Fuck yeah. Now, what was I actually supposed to be answering? So-and-so have passed since years. There was a... Since the year 1792, and we're in 1795, so 2 years have passed. 2 years have passed since the Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, someone is judged to have the largest deduction in all tribunal history. Gideon. Gideon Bell. Get. Hello, maiden! Please don't jump scare me while I'm doing college work right now. Then get off and go do your work! Don't use VTuber as an excuse to not do your homework, young lady! During a tribunal, Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history. To execute his punishment... so-and-so was used on him, and he lost and died. He lost something and died. He lost 88. Merit and died. To execute his punishment, something was used on him. The idol? You doing college work? You're listening? Okay. Scare the hell out of Maiden and people. No. To execute his punishment. Mistakes, Franks, beauty, diligence, souls, bones, lies, lust, fashion, art, merit, music, untidiness, emotions, secrets, years, truth, idol, moderation, sloth, and literature. I mean, it had to have been this. Oh, I missed something. What's in here? I don't know. So that's poor old Gideon there. Oh, he lost 88. Is merit not what it's called? Francs, maybe? And it's not 2 years since it. So I've got everything else right. Just not how many years they've been in power. Let's have a look. Did I get my maths wrong? Yeah, it's 3 years, not 2. 3 years they've been in power. He lost 88. Yeah, it's merit. 88 merit. I don't know what... He lost 88 years! Years of his life. It was years of his life! Holy shit! I didn't think that was gonna be the answer! The Order Party has seized power and now enforces 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 180, which resulted in his death. My god. I think this... No, it's not. Doesn't look like it's the last one yet. Which is nice. Is that our boy? Yeah, it's this guy. It's David. But we'll have to find out what happened to David and why he's been shot and fallen to the floor next time. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, anyone who lurked. And thank you to anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you coming, no matter which way you like to enjoy my content. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I will be back on Sunday, and we'll be going back to Pride and Prejudice. No, I will, but no. Will I be back? No, I won't be back on Sunday. I forgot. I'm going on a daddy-daughter evening out. So I actually won't be around Sunday. I will be back on... I'll be back actually on Monday when we're going to do some more game dev. We still need to do that. We're getting there. So yeah, I will not be back till Monday, so have a wonderful weekend. If you miss me and my wonderful voice, and you don't want to watch a VOD, there are other ways you can get access to my wonderfulness. One of them is in the Kofi shop, where there are short audiobooks that I have recorded for you. And there are other ways you can support this VTuber in her months, so that, Thomas Smith, I said hi. I would explain, but he'd probably just get confused. But yeah, if you'd like to support me in my creative endeavors, then there are many ways to do that. You can do it by YouTube membership, where you can get emotes, exclusive streams. Next month, we're going to do 2 exclusive streams, because I just didn't manage to get one in this month, and we're already near the end of the month. So you get 2 next month. So if you sign up to Patreon or YouTube membership this month, you'll get the 2 exclusive streams. Next month, you'll get 2 for the price of 1. Absolutely spoiled. One of them's probably going to be a crochet stream, because I got this nice new yarn and I'm addicted. As for the rest, you also get on the Patreon short stories and free books. Yay! You get merch discounts on both as well. There's also the Kofi, where you can just throw some money. Also, if you want any emotes drawn for you, there is an emote commission bit on the Kofi as well. And last but not least is my merch store, that has books, bookmarks, keyrings, t-shirts, a notebook, a pillow, and some stickers. So check that all out. I'll be back, as I said, on Sunday. I hope you had a good time. If you have not already and you're on YouTube, I'd highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you are on Twitch, if you could follow the channel. Thank you to those who've subscribed and followed today. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Bye-bye. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Brand New Smith, Land of the Forbidden Library. Goodbye! Guys, I lied. Guys, I lied. I thought it was Friday for some reason. But it's not Friday. It's Thursday. I have a stream tomorrow. Ignore me. I don't have a stream on Sunday still. But I do have another stream this week. I just had my days mixed up. My God, my brain. Anyway, now I've corrected myself. I'm going to go again. Bye!